Today on The Finish, did this year's Royal Rumble deliver or just take a tumble? We react to everything that went down.
Plus, things get very real for fans of WWE's Unreal as they backlash over comments made about one popular women's star.
And we're ranking our top moments when wrestlers swerve the fans. All of that and more today on The Finish. Welcome back to The Finish right here on Kor and Tor Plus. I'm Corey Smith.
And I'm Tor Smith.
Tor, as always, we have a lot to get into this week.
Yes, we do.
Because WrestleMania in Vegas, it's starting to take shape. Both Roman Reigns and Liv Morgan punching their ticket to the showcase of immortals.
That's right.
What did you think about Roman Reigns? He came out this week, he won the match.
Yeah.
And he picked CM Punk to face right off the bat. Didn't even wait for SmackDown or the next week. What do you think about Roman Reigns picking Punk for his Mania main event?
You know, I'm not going to lie. At first, it was the least main event that I wanted to see for WrestleMania. Just based off last year's Triple Threat, it felt like we were running it back again. But after that promo, though.
Oh, it was a great promo.
It was a pretty damn good promo. I think I'm more stoked for it than I was before that promo happened. It reminded me of old school Stone Cold Rock build up for WrestleMania 17.
Definitely.
Just how intense it felt, how real that hatred felt. So I'm all for it. While I do think I would have liked a bit more, even fake suspense for a few more weeks as to who he might pick. He made the Punk pick right away. I thought it was cool. I did think it was funny, however, that they both dumped on Drew McIntyre pretty regularly in that
was pretty
promo.
weird.
Like the easy road. I'm Mount Everest. I beat him 3 years in a row. Like, hey guys, want to not bury this guy for his big main event match too?
Well, the weird thing about it was Punk comes out and he's basically trying to goat Roman into picking Drew.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I get it. You're going to take the easy way out. You're going to pick Drew McIntyre. You might as well fight Drew McIntyre because I'm like, you're supposed to be a fighting champion.
Yeah, dude.
You're supposed to be the world champion. You can't sit there and be like, well, I kind of hope you pick someone else. Kind of not. I don't
not
really
me.
care.
Yeah, exactly.
Step up to the podium, to the plate, and take your shot. Because, Roman Reigns picked you, buddy. And, it's a match that people, like you said, you weren't really thrilled about it at first, right? But it's a new match.
It is a new match.
Punk versus Roman for the world title. That's a title Roman's not held yet.
Yeah.
So I'm liking Roman Reigns and Punk as a WrestleMania main event.
I'm not mad at it. And also, I think it's going back to WWE telling good, long storytelling.
Yeah.
And this goes back for me through years ago when I think of great WrestleMania rivalry storytelling. I think about Macho Man and Hogan. That was a 3-year build up to that match. And we're getting this Roman Reigns CM Punk match, kind of also in the same timeline of years passing here, building up to this encounter. I'm all for it. I think it may steal the show. I did think it was a little interesting, again, that we're not getting some more, Drew McIntyre getting involved, hey, pick me instead, or what have you.
Yeah.
But here we are, getting Roman Reigns and CM Punk again.
And he's picking CM Punk not because he wants to face the, quote, GOAT, but because he hates.
He
hates CM Punk with a passion.
I thought it was interesting how he brought up the wise man.
Yeah.
How CM Punk also mentioned him. It got my mind going. Do we see another swerve this year? Does Roman get the championship belt back thanks to his, again, recovered wise man?
Yeah.
We will have to wait and see, obviously.
Definitely. Well, while Roman makes his pick, the other winner, Liv Morgan.
Yes.
She is, she's keeping her options open.
Yes.
Liv Morgan, like we said, won the Royal Rumble this weekend. Unfortunately, throwing out Raquel Rodriguez in the process.
Big sexy.
But first, I want to bring this up. Did you see the meme online where it's the final 3 in the Women's Royal Rumble? It's Margot Robbie threw out the other 2 Margot Robbies to win the Battle of the Margot Robbies. So, Tiffany Stratton, Sol Ruca, and Liv Morgan were the final 3. Yeah. And that's what the joke was kind of referring to. But, who do you think she's going to pick as her? She held that belt up on Monday Night Raw, signaling that she could face Vaquer, but she then also threw it down on the ground.
You know, I think we're gonna get in the long run a triple threat match with Liv, Stephanie, and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania. I'm just seeing it. The way they're planting the seeds right now reminds me of when they had Triple H turn on Batista, and he was like, go to him, no, I'm your friend, I'm looking out for you, and her
Thumbs down.
And the iconic thumbs down. And then we see Liv Morgan repeatedly calling Raquel her sister, and no, I'm here for you. I know you more than anyone else. They're definitely leading toward a betrayal moment into a payoff moment. So I think Liv does challenge Stephanie Vaquer, and we get that triple threat match eventually with her and Raquel, and the demise of the Judgment Day will finally take place.
And everyone's talking, I know, it's a little crazy. Everyone's talking about those shorts Liv was wearing. Those shorts cost more than my entire wardrobe. Just saying, it was like $500 shorts. So, anyways, but Liv Morgan keeps her options open. I don't see her going after Jade Cargill.
No,
I just don't.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense for her to go after her. So I was kind of hoping for Raquel to win the title on Raw, and then maybe Liv takes out Raquel and was like, "All right, sister, now I'm coming after you.
Yeah,
you have what I want." But it remains to be seen. I guess we'll probably see on SmackDown this week.
Maybe, we'll see. But to your point, like Jade and Liv, does nothing for me as a WrestleMania match. Maybe as an NME match, but for the bright lights of WrestleMania, let's pick another option, please.
Definitely. While during the Rumble, there was a huge controversy with Bron Breakker coming out to number 2 on Friday Night SmackDown. We all thought that they spoiled him at number 1 entry. Swerve.
Oh, we got you again.
But he came out at number 2. Paul Heyman kind of giving that away on SmackDown. And he comes out, Obafemi's number 1, he's number 2, and automatically is taken out by your favorite wrestler, Tor, the Masked Man.
In all black. Ninja black.
Who is this Masked Man? Tor, who do you think it is? Are you doing the numbers, tallying up everything? Who do you got?
I think it's Adam Pearce.
Okay.
It looks like him. It looks like him. And lastly, it looks like him. And when I was doing like before that at the event and like going side by side my comparisons of Adam Pearce on Raw and then to this masked figure, it's like, come on, bro. It's the resemblance is uncanny. It has to be him. I don't know how I feel about Adam Pearce getting back to the ring and like a wrestler versus a GM angle, but it feels like we're going there. I mean, I'm thinking maybe he does get involved in the ring. It'll be him and maybe like another wrestler to help him out in the ring, like LA Knight or what have you, against the Brons possibly. But yeah, dude, I think it's Adam Pearce. I know people are saying online it could be Logan Paul or it could be Jake Paul or anyone else, but I don't know.
You know, there is a lot to that Logan Paul one. You look at that blonde beard on the, like, I think that was a giveaway too. They cut a hole over the beard.
Yeah.
You could see a blonde beard.
Yeah.
And if it's not Logan Paul, why is he going online this week and saying, I hear what everyone's saying online. It wasn't me. I don't remember doing that. It definitely wasn't me. Why would I not remember that if I did it? So I get the whole WWE. They like to swerve us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the only two people I can think it is Logan Paul or a debuting Jake Paul.
And, you know, it's just like that mask was cut pretty deep.
Yeah.
To reveal more on purpose than they normally show folks in masks. This is a clearly intentional play on their part. It gets us all like trying to sleuth see who it was, but I don't know, man. Like I thought with Adam Pearce, I can also see the Logan Paul or Jake Paul comments as well. But I mean, it's the most I've discussed the Vision since they've been a group. So here we go.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Wait, who it is? I mean, we'll be at WrestleMania, so
we'll be there.
We'll see whatever match happens live.
That's right.
But there is something.
Point.
Well, you wanted to bring up today was some backlash online over some comments made on WWE Unreal. I guess Michael P.S. Hayes got a little too real with the fans.
That's right.
And made a comment on the show saying, well, you know, Chelsea Green, she's not somebody you give 30 minutes to. You give her 30 seconds and she makes the most out of it. And Chelsea Green replying to this saying, you know, she didn't really think like this before, but now that she's heard somebody else say it, it kind of hit her in the feelings. What do you think about this?
I mean, so I've been catching up on my season 2 of Unreal, And I have to say, it's a better watch than the first season was for me, just putting it out there. But when I heard the comment that Michael P.S. Hayes made in real time watching it, I was like, oof, this is a awkward thing to say about someone. To say like, hey, like they're not, saying essentially she's not made to be the main star. She's there to help other people look good. And raise other people. And while
the old term, she's a good hand.
Yeah, exactly. And while that may be true, you don't say it out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, I hear you. I hear you.
You kind of let people just on their own just figure it out what their role is.
Yeah.
So it felt a little like a backhanded like compliment. I was like, why is he even saying this? It was kind of weird.
I think he was out of touch with what he was saying. And look, I'm not. Oh God, I can't defend somebody I don't know.
Yeah.
That being said, I've heard multiple interviews with Chelsea Green where she said things to the extent of like, well, I'm not somebody you'd put the world title on. I'm not somebody you'd put the WWE title on. I'm there for the experience, for the moments, but I will be something that you remember when you leave the show, even though I'm not the world champion. So I get that, and I kind of see what he's trying to say with that. And it was probably something like, you know, you give her 30 seconds and she gives you 30 minutes worth of excitement. But
that sounds a lot better than how he said it.
It wasn't taken that way, for sure.
For sure.
So, I mean, I don't know. Chelsea Green, I can't see her as a world champion. She could do it.
Yeah.
She could definitely do it. I can't say, but could I see it in the near future with this character? It's a little too silly for it to be world champion, so.
Oh, you mean Chelsea Green?
Yeah, sorry, not Chelsea Green, but Chelsea Green.
There you go. Now I know who you're talking about. Like, who's this person? But you know what's really real? Coming up on the finish, the Royal Rumble delivered big wins for Roman Reigns and Liv Morgan, but a whole lot more went down, folks. After the break, we take a look at all the good, the bad, and the ugly from this year's Rumble.
Welcome back to the finish, right here on Kor and Tor Plus. I'm sorry. Just have too much fun saying it.
Too much coffee.
Well,
sorry,
this
folks.
last weekend was the Royal Rumble, as we said. Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan going to WrestleMania. And while Roman and Liv punched their ticket to WrestleMania, there's a whole lot more that went down.
Absolutely. And that's why we're going to look at all the good, the bad, and the ugly Rumble edition.
Okay, Tor. So overall, what were your thoughts on this year's Royal Rumble?
I was expecting a lot more.
Okay.
Speaking of what went down, of things going down there, I kind of felt like we got some good cameos in there, some good moments, but as far as like the shock value went, there wasn't a moment where my jaw dropped to the ground.
No, definitely.
Pretty much.
But I will say this. We're in the Triple H era. We have been for a few years now.
The
Games era. So this year's Rumble compared to last year, I enjoyed this year's way more. Last year's, I was kind of like, what is this? There's no surprises. I'm done with this. I'm out of here. But this year, I was kind of like, okay. It was kind of more of like, I knew what to expect now.
Okay.
So maybe my expectations were set a little lower.
Yeah, for sure.
But I thought there was a lot of good to this show.
Okay.
Especially #1 entrant into the Royal Rumble, Oba Femi.
That's right.
Debuting at the Royal Rumble, comes in, like we said earlier, takes out Bron Breakker after he was already taken out by the Masked Man.
That's right.
Who is he? Apparently everyone was saying he was wearing like Dunkin' Donuts as a necklace. I don't think that's true, but everyone's like ripping like, look at Oba Femi coming out with the Dunkin' Donut munchkins.
The Munchkins necklace. I
right.
mean, they look like Munchkins to me too, so it was pretty funny.
No, definitely. And he came out and he just, like I said, he wrecks house.
Oh, dude.
I can't remember exactly how many people he eliminated, but
5?
it was a lot.
Yeah.
And then he came in on Monday Night Raw and completely wrecked the War Raiders.
What was that?
Oh, okay, that was weird.
What was that, by the way? He came out and
I think somebody let Vincent write that one.
I'm not at all like, Oba Femi is dope. I'm glad he's on the main roster, but having him demolish former World Tag Team Champions by himself, who do they piss off backstage was my main question watching
That's what local talent is for, WWE.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Anyway.
But like I said, Oba Femi is finally on the main roster.
Let's go.
And we're going to see great things from him. What did you like about this year's Rumble?
Well, I loved Oba Femi debut. Him coming in at #1 was on brand for him. For me, though, seeing Liv Morgan finally get her moment, point to the WrestleMania sign, her in the middle of the ring, just all the feels, like hit me in my feels. You love to see like wrestlers when you know their journey finally get to that Mount Everest, and it was dope to see. I think she's been one of the top consistent workhorses they've had in the women's roster for the last 2 or...
To be fair, she is Liv Morgan, and if you hate this, you hate this, but it's facts. She is the most decorated women's wrestler of the current era, probably within the last 20 years. Look at how many titles she's held in WWE. She's held the Crown Jewel champion. She's a Royal Rumble winner. I don't think she's a queen of the ring, but she is literally the most decorated women's wrestler of this era.
I mean, dude, she's pretty badass. So like her winning was, I think, for me a finally this is happening moment, and to see her like kind of like be the surprise in the women's WrestleMania commercial, and to see her actually win the Rumble to go to WrestleMania was a nice little swerve there. I see what you're doing there. Good stuff.
Yeah, but while there was some good, there was some bad. We talked about it earlier. For me, it's just the lack of surprises now.
Yeah.
And I get it. We don't have a fully flushed out Legends division, I guess is what we would call it, with all the former Hall of Famers and all these legends to come back. But having like Brie Bella being like one of the only surprises, and Brock Lesnar.
That was lame.
Okay, Will Hobbs, Royce Keys, you know. I get it, but that was definitely a surprise.
Yeah.
But I want to see some people...
Well, surprise, but surprise nonetheless.
I want to see some people come back, like, for one night only. I want to see some...
Dude, totally.
I want to see Tatanka come back for a night.
Yes.
I want to see Bob Holly come back for a night.
Yes.
You know, face off with Brock for a second.
This is all about that intergenerational collision. That one year when they had, like, you know, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and Elias. That one night only surprises didn't happen.
Yeah.
But for me, what was really bad was how the big guys got treated.
Big guy.
The big guy. The big guys. I'm talking about, you know, Rusev, Bron Breakker.
Well, that was the worst. That was like 3 seconds. Talk about pissing people off backstage. Rusev,
I don't know what he did backstage.
Don't know what he did.
But to see the comparison of Roman Reigns to Rumble wins and see him eliminating Rusev last.
Yeah.
In the 2015 Rumble.
Yeah.
And to see Rusev get knocked out in like less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Was like, yo, what a fall from grace. Brock Lesnar, him getting tossed out during a Yeet entrance, that was weird to me. Like, it's Brock Lesnar. Come on, man.
I have to say this, and this is in the good, the bad, the ugly. The production the entire night was not a fan of.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of missed shots.
Yes.
There was just so many things that was missed.
The weird lighting in the seats was also off.
That was weird, too.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, with the good and the bad also comes some ugly. And I want to talk about something that a lot of people were looking forward to.
Yeah.
And they did it, was the Battle of the Americanos.
Right.
These two guys, well, the current Grande Americano comes out, Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
That's him?
It could be. It looks a lot like him.
Whoa.
And then
My mind
right
blown
after that, the original El Grande Americano comes out. So for me, the reason why I didn't like this, I felt it was just bad execution.
Yeah.
They came out, they did their Spider-Man point, and that was about it. Like, and they're talking about these two people being two different people. I wanted the commentary to be so shocked that they are seeing two Americanos.
Yeah.
They're calling the old one the original Americano. First off, it should be El Grande Americano Classico.
Oh, there you go. Thank you for scoring them on this. Appreciate it.
Get it right, guys.
Yeah, please.
And then they just came out and they just did their, 1 and 2. The fans didn't even know who Chad Gable was, or the guy who looked like Chad Gable. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But they didn't even know who he was. They thought he was either like Rayo or Bravo, and it's just, I thought this was really bad, especially since they were building up to this for the last couple of weeks with Chad Gable posting those pictures online.
No, to your point, I too was stoked for finally we're getting the two Americanos face to face, and then to see it happen done so poorly.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is cool, and we're gonna get the forced WrestleMania match.
Yeah, and
with these two.
If it's original Americano, Classico, whatever, it should just be El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. Why are they letting this new guy take the name and the original character not have his name?
It would have made more sense to me if someone tossed out Ludwig's Americano and then like his Americano came out like 4 entrances later.
Yeah.
And wow, it's him again. Like kind of
the whole
thing.
talk online was having Ludwig and Chad maybe do double duty.
Yeah.
Have them come out, battle in the masks, or vice versa, come out, battle without the mask, and then come back with the masks.
Yeah.
So I thought that could have been cool, but I mean.
They phoned it in. But speaking of ugly, my ugly pick is a part of the show where, again, I'm happy to see him debut.
Definitely.
Well deserved. But the way, again, it was executed, I was like,
a lot of people were confused.
This is weird and confusing. I'm talking about Powerhouse Hobbs, Bay Area Zone, making his big debut. EPA making his big debut at the Rumble. And his new name, Royce Keys. And Royce is his son's name. Keys is his mother's name, I want to say, how the whole name came about. But the way they did it was like they showed Powerhouse Hobbs first, and then the bricks crumble and his new name shows, and people are like, wait, it's Powerhouse. No, who's Royce Keys?
Yeah.
And I would have rather they just showed him, on the screen, walking past Gorilla into the arena.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's here, kind of thing, versus this whole weird name swap
Powerhouse Hobbs, the walls break, Royce Keys.
You're like, wait, who's
Michael
that?
Cole's like, I've watched him on some shows before.
Yeah, and the fact that on Raw they included him as part of their NXT package, I'm like, okay, sure.
We were talking about this before, though, and I think he is prime for NXT.
Yes.
Especially since, with this week, Joe Hendry winning that title, Powerhouse Hobbs could be a good shoo-in to be the next champion.
Oh, absolutely. But they're making it seem like, he came from NXT to the Rumble. And it's like, that's not how it went down. But sure, let's revise
Well, he signed the NXT contract, and then he just took the immediate flight over to the Rumble.
Yeah.
Over to Saudi.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Right. But one thing to watch out for.
What's that?
Coming up on the finish, from Gunther's mind games on Raw to the most memorable fake-outs in wrestling history, the moment that tricked us all, coming up. Welcome back to the finish on Kor and Tor Plus. So this week on Monday Night Raw, Gunther came out to the crowd. Well, I'd say to a phenomenal entrance, tricking the crowd into thinking that the recently retired, or at least retired from WWE, AJ Styles was coming out to address the crowd for the last time. And it was a great heel move, it kind of struck a nerve with us. Well, it struck a nerve with me.
And that's why this week we're taking a look at wrestling's most memorable fake-outs.
So I'm gonna let you start this one off because I think you have a good one right here.
This one faked me out, where I was like, oh, wait, what? So it got me well played. I'm going back to 2015, WWE's Fastlane, where the immortal himself, Bray Wyatt, came out in an Undertaker-esque coffin. The whole Taker's music is playing. Flames, and then the casket opens up, and it's Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, issuing a challenge to the Taker for WrestleMania that year.
In Santa Clara, right?
In Santa Clara. When you went to, right?
I was there.
There you go. He was there,
Look
folks.
at the crowd. I'm right there.
Boom. But yeah, it was a moment where it swerved me. I was taken off guard by, I think most of the crowd was. So yeah, Bray Wyatt, you fooled us. R.I.P. Great moment. How about you, sir?
Definitely. Well, there's another moment I kind of want to bring up, and it's a moment where I took a step out of watching wrestling. I kind of had to go back, and then I rewatched this at another time. But this is in 2009, WWE SmackDown, CM Punk coming out, full Jeff Hardy apparel, face paint, everything. He's even doing the dance out to the ring.
Yeah.
And fans, you can hear like, yeah, Jeff Hardy. It's not until he gets to the ring that they're like, is that Jeff Hardy?
Like, I squint more like, is that him?
Yeah, is that him? So for the fact that he looked identical to Jeff Hardy, went all out with it, I thought was a great moment. It was during that era where they had that feud, the straight edge guy versus the guy who's not completely straight edge.
Yes.
Jeff Hardy. Kind of laying into the sobriety. So that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But at least this angle, I liked it very much.
Okay.
What about you, Tor?
That's a good one. This one is another moment that fooled your boy. I'm going back to January 4th, 1999, when the New Age Outlaws, The Road Dogg, Jesse James, and B.A. Billy Gunn, they fooled me.
The one Billy Gunn. That's what we'll call him on the show.
The one Billy Gunn. They fooled me and the crowd into thinking that they had joined Mr. McMahon's corporation, which was then the general manager was a recently retired HBK, Shawn Michaels, who was with the corporation. That night they came out and it's like, hey, I'm now Road Dogg Esquire and I'm BA Inc.
Yeah.
And we're the new corporate outlaws. And that night they would show, hey guys, just fooling y'all. And they came out and they would help Triple H and X-Pac beat Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock in that main event. But yeah, the Outlaws got me. I remember in that crowd, like this fan ripping up her Outlaw shirt, like and throwing
She's like
it to the
picking up
ground.
pieces, like sewing it in the crowd.
I know
like,
that I'm done.
I got it still, guys.
What about you, bro?
Well, you're talking about somebody in the crowd, and there's a moment that strikes me a little personally. I'm sorry, Eddie. I got to take one out on you right here. This is in 2002, June 17th of 2002. This is right after Stone Cold Steve Austin, as Vince McMahon says, took his ball and went home.
That's right.
This is at the Oakland Arena. Monday Night Raw was happening. I'm in line to get food. I think Ric Flair's doing a promo, right? He's in the ring. All of a sudden I hear the glass shatter. Austin's music hits, right?
Yeah.
And I turn around. I'm next up to get food. I turn around. I run back to the arena.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. And then all of a sudden, Latino Heat. Eddie Guerrero, I swear. Like, I was so mad at that guy right there for fooling us all. And it was a great moment because he comes out, and the entire show, they're ripping on Stone Cold the entire night. Vince McMahon's revenge show, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Like sticking it.
So, but I guess I can't be too mad because at the end of the show, they're talking about somebody returning, and it wasn't Stone Cold.
Yeah.
It was The Rock.
Oh, okay.
So I got to see The Rock that night, so that was
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
dope.
But I don't know. To me, I was a kid. I'm still mad about it. I love you, Eddie Guerrero, but I'm still mad at you for that.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
Well, that leads us to our question of the week. What's the time a wrestler fake out got you? Let us know on X at _the finish.
And I think that about does it here for us today on The Finish. I'm Corey Smith.
And I'm Tor Smith.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
Rock on.